Hey guys, welcome back to my fourth episode. Uh, Thanks for all the feedback and support I've been getting on the last couple of videos. It's been great. Um, I think what I'm gonna do to start off with is just completely move out. I've got 180 million in the bank, and that should be plenty to build a building for 86 employees. So I think I'll start with doing that. To save time on this video, I'm going to just play the audio in the background and describe what I'm doing on screen because otherwise this video would be over 2 hours long. So, hope you understand. Okay, so here I'm just laying out the basic floor plan of the building, just laying out the first couple of offices. The reason why it's at an angle is because it looks cooler, I guess. I don't have an actual reason. Just building the offices for the team leaders. I don't know if giving them an office benefits anything, but I just like doing it. It makes it feel more official, like they're actually in charge of the other employees. Quickly just decorating the bottom because otherwise the buildings look very flat. So I'm just quickly doing that. Yeah, just trying to keep it designed nicely and make it look good. I'm doing it on the other building as well. Now I'm building the elevators, so I'm gonna put 6 of them in, just to make sure that there's enough because I plan on expanding this building vertically quite a ways. Right now, it's only at 2 floors. By the end of the video, it'll be at 5 floors. It can grow significantly taller as well. Just putting in the emergency stairs because you have to have them and it's really annoying. I don't know why you have to have them in a game that I don't think I've ever actually experienced a fire, but otherwise your insurance premium goes through the roof if you don't have them, so just build them. Just making the reception here. Made it an atrium. First time I've ever done that, so that was a bit of an experiment for me. Just adding some lights and decorating it. Here I'm just changing the design for the floor because otherwise the atrium is a different exterior design to the rest of the floor, which doesn't look very good. In fact, it looks quite ugly. So I'm just making the whole floor that same color instead. Here I'm going through trialing a few different window designs. I just decided to copy the other side as I thought that looked best. Just copying the floors between the two really. All the floors will pretty much be the same. Well, look the same really. Actually adding in the reception desks now and the waiting chairs. I didn't put too many in. We won't need too many in the beginning. I can add more later if we do need them. Really, it's just a big open space. Just adding security desks, so I'll need quite a few security guards at any given time because there's a lot of security cameras in this building. You'll see that later on. Here I'm just experimenting with carpet patterns. Yeah. Can't figure out what to do in that little bit. So, because there's no corner carpet for corners like that, which is really annoying. So I just did like that. That was what I thought would look the best. Adding air conditioning and heating now. Make sure the room isn't freezing cold. Here I'm just building a separate building for my heating and cooling. I'm adding a roof. Little did I know, I'm not actually allowed to have a roof if I want to put air conditioning units on top of it. So I'll have to fix that later on. Well, I just did. So you can either connect them with a sky bridge over the road, or you can connect it with a tunnel. I chose a tunnel here because it's easier, and it also will connect up with other things I'll be putting underground here. Just adding 4 heaters and 4 aircon units, that'll be boilers, that'll be plenty for now. As I said, I can add more easily later on if I need it, just like how I can expand the cooling later on and the parking. I'm just building the server racks right now and adding some lighting to it. Hopefully won't have to expand them later on. I did put the lights in the hallways to make upgrading them significantly easier. And now just connecting up all the servers. This takes forever. Yeah. Discovered that I can't put anything in the elevator room because there's this stupid hitbox where you can't put anything out the front of the tile on the elevators. So I decided to connect it to the room next to it and put lights in the room next to it, which how Software Inc. does lights. Once you reach a certain level of light, the light spills into the rest of the room. So if you put like loads of lights in one spot, the light will go down the hall, down into a place where there's not supposed to be any light. So I was just using that effect to light up the room. I think it uses some average light reading. Here I'm just experimenting with different designs for the office layouts. I've decided to put some of these lights in because I thought they looked cool. So yeah. One lucky person gets an extra large cubicle. And I just put them to always on, so that they're always on, because it looks better than a dark stick. So the bright one looks better, in my opinion, of course. Here, it's hard to decide where to put the desk in such a weird shaped room. I just decided to put it, just try to keep it as central as possible. I think the office does actually come out looking pretty nice, though. I will add some carpets, not just into the team leader's office, but into the offices of the actual employees as well, which will make it look a lot nicer. Just copying it, the same design, into the other room adjacent. Decided against putting carpet directly under the employees' feet areas because in real life that'd be a pain to have a rug half under your chair and half not under your chair, but also just because for some unknown because the floor aircon ducts block the placement in some certain spots. Just further decorating, adding some corner lights, some corner floor lights into them, into the team leaders' offices. Adding lights into the team leaders' offices, and now actually designing the room, the employees' offices in the other side. It's pretty much just copy and paste, because I thought that design looked good, so. Just gonna copy and paste the design to the next floor as well. Quickly gonna design the bathrooms. I'm putting bathrooms on every floor as well as one with a shower. Because I didn't know that employees took showers until this playthrough actually. I did notice one employee taking a shower. So I decided to actually put showers in one of my toilets this time. Adding another floor. This floor is gonna house the support and marketing. I think this floor's marketing. Yep. So just gonna design offices for this floor. So this whole floor, these whole 2 next floors are entirely offices. So just copy and paste for the 2 that I've already designed, and then I'm gonna have to design a new one. Quickly, just got distracted because I was looking at the team sizes, but I decided to rename the servers as well. and learned that these team sizes are absolutely massive, so the teams are going to need 2 rooms each. Couldn't figure out why one of the desks is smaller than all the other, so still can't figure it out. You can see me repeatedly. Here I did place all the desks backwards. I don't know how I did it, but I just did it. It was a skill, I guess. Just going off a similar design premise of the other rooms here by adding those lights. Actually catering these rooms to support with the phones instead of the calculators. Adding in plants and just decorating the room. This room will get a vending machine as well as the mini fridge and espresso machine. Adding in clocks, plenty of clocks, because they boost effectiveness, surprisingly. Here's the vending machine. Deciding what to do with this wall, I just decided to make it arrows because, I mean, it's a bit of a maze in there. Just adding in lights now. And deciding what to do with this wall as well. Adding in lights in the hallway, that's just copy and paste. And the bathrooms as well. I was kind of putting off designing this next room, so I discovered that you can change the design on doors. Didn't know that. So that's a cool feature that is new to me. And finally began designing the other room because I was procrastinating. Decided to just copy and paste, but realized it would be no quicker than just doing it from the start properly, so just did that instead. Adding in the lights seems to take ages for some reason. I guess it's because I'm trying to be accurate. Once again, adding in plenty of clocks. And the wall design. Figured out how the panels work, because I guess I didn't learn that properly till now, I guess. Building another floor. Another 2 floors. These 2 floors will be used for, one of them will have the kitchen, so that I won't get any more employee complaints about missing food. The other floor will just house our support team, so, and another couple offices, so that I've got plenty of room to expand in the future, whether I want to go into 2D editors or whatever, really. Got plenty of space, plenty of offices. Just adding in the stairs, lights, everything. Finally, going to the top floor. Adding in all the windows, because there's a lot of windows in this building, apparently. Seeing if I could turn glass opaque, because that's going to be the kitchen in there, but no, that's not a feature yet. Hope it will be one day. Adding in all the bathrooms and the lights again. Decided to actually finish the exterior. More copy and paste. And figuring, oh no, we are adding in all of the fire alarms. I've decided to add in 2 to each office, so we'll do that quickly. Also turn on the lights in the other offices, because I forgot to do that. Yeah, just adding in fire alarms absolutely everywhere, because they're supposed to be. I can't actually add them into the stairwell, because it's a similar issue as the elevators. The stairs have clipping issues. Trying to figure out how their new food distribution mechanics work. It was a cool design, but very pointless. I later figured out that they didn't actually change it as much as I thought they did it, and I can just do it how I've always done it, with the tables instead of the conveyor belt system. Just adding in all the chairs and tables to the room, just making sure that I can't use shelves because I saw that you could use a shelf. There was the shelf in that menu and I was surprised. Just adding a bit of decoration into the room, making it a bit nicer, heating, lights, yeah. Adding in sprinklers now, and making sure all the lights are on. So, just adding sprinklers to all the floors, every room. I forgot to add them to the server room, I should probably do that. Now just adding in security cameras and adding in the security room. I'm going to expand this because the amount of cameras I have means I need an absolutely massive security room. I'm going to need 10 security guards on site at any one time. So that'll be expensive, but I don't want any more of my awards being stolen like the first one was. Okay. I think that'll be today's episode. Didn't do too much today, mostly just built this massive building. I'll quickly go in and assign the rooms, but other than that, I think we are just gonna do this for today's episode. Okay, so I'm hiring 6 more employees for marketing because I've got 6 extra seats. I'll do the same for support. I've got to hire an extra 6 because we have those extra seats. Okay, that is everyone given a room except for accounting. No, they've got their room here. That should be everyone with their own rooms. I am gonna have to let go of 2 employees from Game Dev Team 1 because there's only 12 seats. I don't know how they had 14 seats, but it looks like they've had it for a while. So, who's got the highest salary that I don't want to pay? You see, they're also skilled now, and it's except for you. Okay, looks like you'll be let go, even though you've been with us for 10 years. And who else gets let go? You. Okay. There we go. Back down to 12. Everyone's got their correct amount. Perfect. I think, yeah, that'll end it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. I know not much has happened this episode, but we'll get into it again next episode. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.